Everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most chaotic, hilarious, and surprisingly insightful episodes from the world of Family Guy. We're talking about the time Peter Griffin, the man, the myth, the legend of Quahog, decided to create his own video sharing platform. It's a classic tale of ambition, absurdity, and the weird wild world of internet culture. So, how did this all start? Well, like most of Peter's grand schemes, it began with a simple, almost relatable problem. He got completely fed up with the existing platforms. Maybe it was the ads. Maybe it was the algorithms. Maybe his video of him falling down the stairs did get the viral traction he thought it deserved. Whatever the reason, Peter declared, in his typical fashion, "Fine, I'll do it myself." And thus, Peter 2, or whatever equally brilliant name he came up with, was born. K's mission was simple: a platform for the people, by the people, with absolutely no rules. Sounds great in theory, right? A digital utopia of free expression. What could possibly go wrong? As it turns out, everything, literally everything. The first wave of content was exactly what you'd expect from the residents of Quahog. We had Quagmire, of course, immediately testing the boundaries of the no-rules policy with his, let's just call them, educational videos. Giggity. Then there was Joe, uploading 24/7 bodycam footage of his patrols, which mostly consisted of him struggling with curbs and chasing rogue squirrels. Cleveland. He posted incredibly gentle, soothing videos of him taking a bath, which were both unnerving and surprisingly popular. The beauty of this storyline is how it parodies our own relationship with social media. Peter, as the platform's founder, initially reveled in the chaos. He was the king of his own digital kingdom. He loved the unfiltered, raw content. A video of a cat falling off a piano. Classic. A video of a guy trying to eat 50 hard-boiled eggs. Content gold. He was riding high on the wave of user-generated mayhem. But then, the dark side of no rules started to creep in. The platform became a breeding ground for the absolute strangest corners of the internet. We saw things that can't be unseen. Remember, the video of the angry man yelling at pigeons. It was just a constant, 8-hour live stream. Or the endless unboxing videos where people would just open empty boxes with dramatic flair. The platform that was meant to be a haven of freedom was quickly turning into a digital landfill of pure nonsense. This is where the episode really shines. Buter, the embodiment of impulsive decisions, was suddenly forced to become a moderator. He had to grapple with the same problems that real-world platforms face every single day. What constitutes bad content? Where do you draw the line? He tried to implement some basic rules, like no videos that are just static for 10 hours and please wear pants. Naturally, this caused an immediate backlash. The user base, who had flocked to his platform for its complete lack of oversight, was furious. They cried censorship. Peter, the champion of the people, was now seen as the man. He was getting ratioed on his own website. The comments sections became a war zone. It was a perfect, satirical look at the impossible balancing act of fostering a community while also trying to keep it from descending into utter madness. His family's reactions were priceless. Lois was, as always, the voice of reason, pointing out that maybe, just maybe, running a global media empire from their basement was a bad idea. Chris was probably uploading videos of the evil monkey in his closet, trying to prove he was real, while Meg's videos probably got flagged for being too real and were mysteriously taken down. Which is just peak Meg. And Brian, the intellectual, likely tried to post sophisticated, thought-provoking video essays that were immediately buried under an avalanche of prank videos and dance challenges. The breaking point for Peter came when he realized he had created a monster he couldn't control. The server, which was probably just the family's old desktop computer, was constantly crashing. He was spending all his time deleting videos of people stapling things to themselves, instead of spending time with his family or at the Drunken Clam. He was stressed, exhausted, and the platform was a commercial failure. Likely because his only monetization strategy was asking people to mail him $1 if they liked the vibe. In the end, Peter did what Peter does best. He gave up. With one dramatic button press, or more likely by just unplugging the computer, he shut the whole thing down. Okay, the great experiment was over. He returned to his old life, content to be a consumer of internet nonsense rather than its creator. So, what's the takeaway from this whole fiasco? It's a brilliant commentary on the chaos of the internet. It shows that while we all love the idea of total freedom online, a little bit of structure is probably a good thing. Attilliously highlights the gap between having a great idea and the immense, complicated reality of executing it. Peter Griffin, in his own bumbling way, walked a mile in the shoes of every platform CEO and decided it was just too much work. It's one of those episodes that gets funnier the more you think about it, because it perfectly captures the absurdity we navigate online every single day. Friends, from viral trends to comment section wars, Peter Griffin experienced it all in the span of 22 minutes. What's your favorite moment from this storyline? Or what kind of video do you think your favorite Quahog resident would upload? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into our favorite animated shows. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Until next time, take care.